It's exactly 1 minute gone past 9 a.m. A very good morning to you, and thank you for staying with us on Diamond 88.7 FM. Ilori. This is the News Sponge, your news and current affairs compilation of topical story headlines making the rounds. I am your host, Bisola Oduwole Suleiman. You're welcome. Here are the headlines trending in the news this morning. Sultan of Sokoto visits Tinubu in Abuja. President Tinubu directs nationwide distribution of rice for Ramadan, Lent. Mothers are unyielding pillars holding our nation together. This is according to the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. President Tinubu has ended marginalization of Southeast, says Umahi. Mining disputes, federal government alleges plot to embarrass Tinubu during UK visit. Togo seeks increased electricity imports from Nigeria. NLC demands wage award as fuel price crisis persists. Still in the news on Osun 2026, Governor Adeleke warns APC against invoking federal might. Bisola advocates for empowerment of boy child. Kwara sets up committee to recover encroached public school lands. Unity schools go digital as federal government expands smart education initiative. And on Salah celebrations, Governor Yusuf approves early payment of March salary. Kanu merges education ministries to drive reforms. And lastly, on the local scene, security beefed up in Anambra ahead of Governor Soludo's inauguration for second term. Moving on to the foreign scene, severe flooding kills 66 in Kenya as heavy rains continue. Ugandan opposition leader goes abroad after 2 months in hiding. Congo-Brazzaville President Nguesso set to extend 4-decade rule. Israel approves emergency military funding as Iran war rages. And in the world of sport, Super Eagles friendlies against Jordan, Iran moved to Turkey. NSC commends the Tigress after Philippines win. Those are the major headlines making the rounds this morning. It was compiled and edited by Abiodun Akinwumi. For sponsorship or advert placement, kindly contact our sales and marketing office on 091 2929 4332 or 09077227120. Coming up next is the Diamond Breakfast Show, where we'll discuss and have an in-depth analysis on some of the topical stories making the rounds in the news. Don't forget you can follow us by logging on to any of the Diamond FM platforms, our website www.diamondfm.net, or keep up to date with us via all our social media pages at Diamond 87FM on Instagram and Facebook, and at Diamond FM Ilori on YouTube. Don't also forget to download our app on Google Play Store and iOS Apple Store, Diamond FM. I am Bisola Oduwole Suleiman. To stay tuned for the Diamond Breakfast Show, which commences shortly.
Want to know why we do what we do in serving you the best of broadcasting at Diamond 88.7 FM? Yes, you're worth it. We'll go the whole mile for you. Diamond 88.7 FM, we've got you.
The major talking points in Nigeria are always on the lips of the citizens.
What's going on in this country? Look at smaller countries taking lead and you call yourself giant of Africa. Yeah. spoil my business too much. Nigeria is too hard for us. I mean, I want to kill us. Why not kill us for Nigeria? Please, help us back them.
They should reduce the expenditure so that they can free enough money for social development.
I wish for a Nigeria where we elect a leader based on competency and not popularity.
On the Diamond Breakfast Show, we place the spotlight on the critical issues in the country.
Government that says they are broke can prioritize construction of an additional runway over education of the people.
How can a government, how can you hurt Indomine? It's intolerable. It's provocative.
Now, you see, when you look at our democratic journey, we are yet to practice the new democratic system in Nigeria.
Join us on Mondays to Friday on the DVS from 9 to 10 a.m. The Diamond Breakfast Show, amplifying the voice of the people. From the studios of Diamond 88.7 FM in Loring, this is the Diamond Breakfast Show.
A very beautiful morning to you once again. You're still tuned in and listening to Diamond 88.7 FM, your shining supreme station. It's a beautiful Monday morning, and this is the last Monday in the month of Ramadan. To all our Muslim listeners, we say well done to you. Congratulations. May God accept all your prayers. And then to our Christian listeners as well who are fasting in the month of Lent, we wish you the very best, and may God answer all your prayers as well. Welcome to the Diamond Breakfast Show, the Monday edition. This is where we take a look at stories making the rounds in the news. We dissect the stories with our guest analyst. We have an in-depth analysis in the studio. We also open up our platforms to you to also contribute your quota to react to the stories. However, would like you to know that when you're calling to react or send a message, please make it very short and precise, straight to the point, and it must be devoid of any form of falsified statements on the show. Welcome to the program. My name is Bisola Oduwole Suleiman. This morning, we're taking a look at a diverse set of stories. The first one we'll be looking at is, leadership in Nigeria, how far we have come. And there's a statement going around now that maybe the challenge that we have in Nigeria is a leadership problem. Is it? Or is it not? We will talk about that this morning. And from there, we'll move on to bullying, which is something that has eaten deep into, our society these days, in the education system, in the workplace, in, the marketplace, everywhere. We hear cases of bullying here and there, despite all of the advocacy that has been done. We keep seeing cases of bullying in our society. Where have we gone wrong? What have we done wrong? Where is this problem generating from? We'll take a look at that this beautiful morning. And lastly on the program, we'd also look at an incident that happened, a disruption and violence that happened at a political empowerment program. This is not the first case, but this is a recent case that happened. We'll look at that this morning. And there are also concerns that this might continue to happen. We'll talk about it extensively this morning. Joining me in the studio, I have Dr. Sunday Olaifa Adesheko. Is a senior lecturer. He is also, a public affairs analyst, a social commentator, a concerned Nigerian. Good morning, sir.
Thank you so much. Good morning. Thank you for having me.
We're glad to have you this morning. How was your weekend?
Oh, very, very splendid. You want me to tell you? Because I can say it too. I'm happy.
I know, let's not say it
Arsenal won, Man City drew. So it's a good weekend for me.
Congratulations to Arsenal fans, by the way.
So
I know last week, on the Diamond Moments, we had people saying, no, Arsenal will win, don't worry. Congratulations to you guys.
Thank you so much.
We hope that, in other matches to come, you guys would, you make yourselves proud, because I'm not an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, it's our turn.
Oh, okay. All right. Fingers crossed. Let's wait and see. All right. That's on a lighter note. Now, let's get, into the business of the day. And this has to do with our dear country, Nigeria. We're facing a lot of challenges at the moment. And we keep hearing people say that, oh, okay, I'm the one that you need to vote for. I'm the one who can liberate Nigeria. I can help us take us out of this situation that we're in. But this morning, we're taking a look at a statement made by a former presidential candidate, that is Gbenga Olawepo Hashim. We'll be taking a look at, the statements that he made and how he says Nigeria can be better if we have the proper leadership. Now, he argues that the resources and human capacity needed for economic transformation, that Nigeria has all of it, but that progress depends largely on purposeful leadership and sound policies. According to him, he says, with the right leadership and disciplined governance, Nigeria can still transform its economy and create opportunities for millions of citizens. Now, in his statement, he says Nigeria has the potential to prosper. He says we have enough natural resources, human capital, but we need the right people to actually manage these resources. Also, in his statement, he made a reference to how Nigeria was once economically very, very strong. It says in 1966, Nigeria's GDP was reportedly larger than Indonesia's and about double of Malaysia's. In 1976, Nigeria's per capita income was higher than China's. He says leadership makes the difference. Now, let's take a look at this. In Nigeria today, do we have a leadership problem or not? Is the challenge that we have as a country a leadership problem? Is it also, some would also say, no, it's not a leadership problem, it's a followership problem. Well, the leaders are from us, they're from our society. What is your take on this?
Well, my take, you already said it. I want to believe that our problem is not that of leadership, even though we still have some cases of administrative failure in our leaders' activities. But that is not to say that the only problem we have is leadership problem. Most times, something happened to me last week, and I discovered that we also need more of commitment on the part of the followership.
Okay.
So that we will not concentrate only on the leadership. Imagine a particular person, I don't want to mention names on the radio, told me that when he got to a particular office, it was those people that he met in that place that came to his office, to his house personally, to tell him things that he didn't know about the office. That, Oga, the way you are doing is not the way we do here. When you get here, you know what to do. This is what you do. You do it this way, you do it this. So he had a mindset already before getting to the office.
Okay.
But when he got there, the people he met there actually want to work with them, but they're telling him how to do it against his personal wish. That is now how I now come to understand a lot of friends, my colleagues, that when we're talking about anything governance, when they are yet to be in politics, you see the way they will talk with passion that these people are not doing well. When we get to this place, this way we'll do it.
Right.
And as soon as they step onto that seat, I will now be calling them to say, Alaye, this is not what we talked about.
This is not what we discussed.
And they will now say, Olaifa, you cannot understand. So I can't understand. What is on that seat that I cannot understand? So it means there's a particular thing that changed them as soon as they assume office. And those things comes from followers.
Right.
It comes from the society. It comes from the condition they meet the situation. For example, you are asking me to come and pay millions of naira to obtain the form. I am not the Father Christmas, I'm not Santa Claus. You are asking me to give so groups money. When I was appointed, probably an election or appointment, as soon as I got to the field, everybody is coming in group to greet me. And I have to reciprocate, I have to give them bundles of money as I'm going out of my office.
All right.
Where do they want me to get this money back?
But you are the one who says you want to serve the people.
Oh, to serve the people with my blood and water without taking
that's
something
what
home?
servitude means.
The same set of people
sacrificing for the people.
Yes, the same set of people. That's why I said our problem is actually from the followers. The same set of people who will still be telling you, Oga, when you get to the office and you did not get to do anything good for yourself, people will laugh at you, and they will actually laugh at you. They will tell you, why are you not this thing? You don't have house, you don't have car, you don't. So you have to live by the standard they are saying they want you to live with, and they are the same set of people that will blame you that you embezzle the money, but the same set of people that will come to tell you that, hello, Jara, you have to do this, you have to do that. I said the person said what he didn't know about the work. The workers they came to educate him that, oh God, this is the way everybody that used to come here, this is the way they do it.
All right.
So our problem is solely not of leadership, but that of followership. And I don't know whether I can substantiate that again.
All right, please.
Now, see this. If you pick people and you say, go and represent us, it is also your duty to hold them accountable. Another thing I don't like about followership in Nigeria is that anything the people in power will do, we just assume that let's leave them. Maybe it's 4 years. They will go there now, we will not vote for them again. No, once you are there, let us hold you accountable. President Bola Tinubu was saying the other time that, see, you are shouting about us at the federal level. Talk to your governors. The governor should be able to say, talk to your local government chairman too, so that we can say the allocation you are getting, how much are you spending on people's welfare? Where is the rest going? What have you done to better the life of people with this huge amount of money that we hear on every day on the radio? The last time I heard the budget of a particular state, I was like, wow, this is the money Nigerian government are not spending when I was growing up. You know, we used to hear the millions in Yoruba in the news on those days. The millions are going down the drain, and we cannot see things that correspond to the amount of money they are saying they are giving them. So who is asking them questions? Who is saying, Mr. Commissioner, what have you done? This and this. What have you done? Who is holding them responsible?
All right. So what would we, how would we, view this challenge? Are we going to say that it's ignorance that is causing it for, on the part of the followers, or a lack of will to want to call our leaders to order, to want to hold them accountable? You said earlier that some of this, some of the followers see the leaders as, oh, no, let them just use. Some of them also feel that these leaders are more powerful, that they have the power. But a lot of them also forget that they are there to serve us. They are supposed to be working for us. They are public servants because we elected them. But why do we have this challenge? Is it lack of information? Is it that we're ignorant, or we just do not have the will?
Well, the will is not always there. The system too is not giving opportunity for us to hold them responsible. Imagine, what are you giving the governor of the state immunity for? What? Is it not the local man that we see every day? What are you giving the governor immunity for? If the governor does not have the immunity, as soon as he's out of the office, let him be answerable to the people how we spent our money within the 4 years.
But what about while he's in office as well? How do we
That's
hold
what we are saying.
accountable?
If even while he's in office, look at the laws that they are making now. If you want to say anything against the government in power now, you find yourself in the prison. Anything you say, anytime you say something, and they say they will hold you responsible. So everybody's scared of saying something, and there should be freedom of speech in this aspect of asking the government. If you go to advanced country, you see them. I saw this girl, Kemi, also speaking the other time about the prime minister, and I was wondering why she was not picked up. Because yes, because she's always saying the truth, and she will show everybody the evidences, and everybody will agree to whatever she's saying, that yes, this is the truth. So it's just that our systems are not creating rooms for this accountability procedure.
Okay.
If I can invite the governor, or probably one of his aides to a press conference, and this is done every week, that we want to hear from you. You know, I was talking about football the other time. Some people will say, what's the relationship between football and this program? Sir, do you know that immediately before the match, there will be a press conference? That is the press people will ask you questions about what they think you should, know about what they are expecting.
Your tactics
before
and
the match.
Yes.
And immediately after the match, it's shown on the TV. You still see the coach and the players being interviewed to ask them about what happened on the field, what do they think they can do better. And they do that every matches. So what is wrong if we have to sit the governor, the chairman of local government, the president down, probably at an interval to say, we want them to come and give us, an account of what they have done within a specified period of time. It's not bad. With that, it will not be a cumulative thing. It will be, an assessment per term of what do you do here, what do you do here. So they will be accountable. The essence of opposition, the essence of criticism is to make that person see what he is not seeing from his angle, and then he can improve on it. It's as simple as that. But we see criticism in Nigeria as opposition, and once you are bringing it up, the prison door is open for you.
All right, now that you have established that, according to you, that we have a followership problem and not necessarily a leadership problem, how do we now proceed from here? What can we do better? The elections are coming, but even before the elections, what can we as citizens do?
Let me show you the difference now using my time when I was growing up and the time now when you have to, take good care of your children because of the Gen Z thing. During my time, I know that my daddy need to pay my school fees, but I'm not born well to go to him and say, Daddy, school fees is not yet paid. Even when they chase me away from school, I will come very close to the door so that he will see me as soon as he's coming from work that I'm not in school. He will not, so that he will not ask that, law school. I will not say one level for school. Now, he will deliberately not ask you that question because he will already think that, what you live for school, and he will still not pay. And you cannot ask him. That's a leadership problem. But I mean, that's a leadership and followership problem.
Okay.
But now, you are doing well. You are paying school fees because even from the start of the term, your child is already. That's what I'm saying. The child will already tell you that, hello, Daddy, we are resuming next week and they won't allow us to go to school. Please pay my school fees. They have the right and the mouth to say it. Then you dare not face your daddy and ask for something that is even necessary. In that case, is not the system is not allowing him to be accountable. But if we have a system of parenting this day where your kid will ask you, Daddy, why do you take 1 meat? Why do you take 2 meat and you gave us 1? In that case, you are accountable. Before you do something, you know that these kids will ask. You will act right because you know that there's a set of people that are waiting to criticize whatever you do. That's what I'm saying. So the system that we are running now is a system where anybody who is bringing anything negative about the government is taken for opposition, and then they want to see maybe you want to discredit them or something, and they will find a way of bringing you, down. But if the system allows for periodic assessment, where it's so arranged in such a case that whether it's a radio program you're attending every month or 3 months times, and then that time you give a stewardship report of what you have done, why you did it this way, and you allow people to ask questions and criticize, and then you adjust to people's request whether this is what they want. See, most times what the people in government don't know is that you can get the best out of people if you listen to what they are saying. I am not saying everything they say will be right.
Of course.
Some criticism will come from the aspect of hatred, that their party is not there, you are the one there and all that, or probably if they don't like your personality. But it is not everything that is bad, and that's why you can't throw away the water with the baby inside the bucket. So you just have to pick those ones that are advantage to you and then leave the rest for other things to us. So if we allow evaluation in this our system, then it will give room for accountability on the part of our leaders, and then the system will be okay.
All right. Let's take some reactions right here. What are your thoughts on this one? In Nigeria, do we have a leadership problem or a follower, or there are other structural problems that we haven't seen yet or that we do not understand yet? And then, can we truly achieve economic transformation with the right leadership? Seeing the resources that we have at hand, what are your thoughts? 0913-655-6952. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
Good morning, sir. More wisdom.
Thank you.
Only vision, everyone. Prophetess Ayodele on the line.
All right, go ahead quickly.
We appreciate you people and the analysts in the station
Thank you.
for all what you have been saying about our leaders. Kudos to our leaders first. If anything that works, we need to greet them first. Some of the people working with our leaders, some of them are not sincere. and they are wasting the leaders' effort. Yes, some of them are not delivered, and they are there to serve us. You only their pockets and their family. See the situation on ground now. Increase in fuel. See, CNG is there. There is no difference because the leaders, they are trying. The president is doing a little what he can do. But some people working with the Mr. President, some of them are not delivered. They are wasting government's effort. Most of them are wasting leaders' effort.
Right.
That's what I can say about the issue on ground.
Right.
What will help us.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you very much. Thank you for calling. 0913-655-6952. That is the number to call. Now, she mentioned something, and, it aligns quite well with what you said earlier on as well about, the people around those in power.
Exactly.
But there's also a concern about, they teach you to do something that is not okay. It means you to also have something in you that you want to do. You have a mind of your own, and you should be able to stand on your feet and say, no, this is how this thing should be done, and do it. Must you be influenced?
I agree with you, but you see, to a greater extent, governance is not an easy task. But when you are on that seat, there's like I said, there's something on that seat that is different from what we see outside. Just like I was narrating the story of IBB and Bisola to somebody yesterday. The way you see things from outside may not be the way you see it inside. And that's why the Constitution allows that the president should get experts in different fields that will advise him or her about things that he may not know.
All right.
And that's why you have a lot of lists that were always complaining about this administrative cost that is very high. So what's the essence of having the special advisor on this, on that, on that, on that, on that, and they cannot give that special advice? All they give is ordinary advice. And you see, when they say somebody is senior special advisor and they say somebody is special advisor, I say, this is just duplication for nothing. If what a senior special advisor can do, is a special advisor should be able to do it. So there's no specialty or seniority in advice. Advice is advice. When you give the right one, it will be the right advice.
Right.
But the truth is that everybody, if I know that what you would have in mind is not something that is popular among the people, and I don't want to get out of your good book, I will not give you the right advice. That's the problem we have about all these people surrounding the people. They want to be in the good book, so they want the person, the principal officer, to see them as somebody who is okay. Otherwise, I don't see reasons why you should not tell hello, sir, people don't like you. This is the aspect they hate about you. If you don't change, something is wrong. That's the sense of you being there. Not that telling me what I want to. I go to my son's school when he was in secondary school, and I got there and I was listening to, it was a PTA day thing, and I sat down in front of a teacher to listen to what my son has been doing, and he was telling me he's a good boy, he used to pass, he's the one leading his class, he's in jet, he's in drama, he's in this. He was saying positive things. I said, madam, I know my son. I am not coming here to sit down, leave my job for you to tell me things that he's doing well. Tell me what I can work on. That's the essence of my coming here. Don't tell me he's a good boy, he's passing, he's doing... No. I know him. Tell me those things I don't know about him.
All right.
Those things they don't know is what they should listen to. But, as women as they are too, they want the praises.
Yeah, everybody wants to be praised.
They want the praises. They want good things that they want to hear. People who like you. In fact, some people have deflected from this party to our party in mass. That's what they want to hear.
All right. Let's go on a quick break, Dr. Lifa. 0913-655-6864. That is the number to send in your WhatsApp messages to. We'll be right back after this. Do not touch that dial.
Iron and care, be good for your body, yeah. Are you not aware? Folic day for there. Now your daily friend, for your blood, be 10/10. Oh yes. Feel your pain, joy to it on party test. Blood builder for everybody, healthy body for everybody. Erupina, product of peace in healthcare.
Kí lè gba Ramadan pépéré ni mo ṣe ń lo Gasco. Ìgúnfẹ̀ burúkú àti inú kíkún. Gasco ni oògùn tó dára tó máa ra jí pépé. Kò yẹ ká jẹun kó má lè digest o. Eré Sálátù, àlàáfíà tayọ. Gasco. Bínú bá ti ń kan mí, máa tètè gbé. Relief full comfort. Gasco. Ẹ̀fà lábíyá gbàwẹ̀ mi, máa tètè gbé. Gasco antacid, ó dára ká máa lò, bàbá jíjẹ tààrí tàbí ká ṣínú tán. Gascol Antacid. Ilé-iṣẹ́ Fitson Healthcare PLC ló ṣe Gascol Fast Relief Full Comfort.
Bí àyípadà ò bá sí lẹ́yìn ọjọ́ kẹta, lọ rí dókítà rẹ.
On Diamond 88.7 FM, music, talk, and so much more.
Have you decided to have a delightful time away from home and you're looking for a comfortable or truly pampering experience at a luxurious hotel here in Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria? Search no more. The best place to choose is Wingate Exotic Hotel. Do I tell you about this 5-star rated hotel in Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria? Our welcoming package is top-notch with experienced staff. Our room are spacious and fully equipped. Home or away from home it is. Come enjoy special delicacies by our in-house chef and buffet breakfast. The everyday fun and special karaoke night on Friday at our bar, VIP and VVIP lounge. All of various sizes for your event are available. The enjoyment of a pool experience, seats, and more is the reason why Wingate Exotic Hotel is your #1 choice when it comes to hospitality. We're at kilometer 10, University of Ilorin Road, before Achanoku bus stop, Ilorin, Kwara State, Nigeria. For reservation or inquiry, call 080-9824-4472 or 080-9824-4473. Wingate Exotic Hotel, the hotel where cozy memory lasts.
Welcome back from that break. You're still listening to the Diamond Breakfast Show, reaching you from Diamond 88.7 FM, Ilorin. I was still talking about, Nigeria, our dear country. My name is Bisola Oduwole Suleiman, and I have with me Dr. Sunday Olaifa Adesheko in the building. The first story we took a look at has to do with a statement made by former presidential candidate Gbenga Olawepo about, how vast our resources are as a country, either natural resources or human capital. But we have a problem, and that problem has to do with leadership in Nigeria. We have, poor leadership in Nigeria and poor policies as well. That Nigeria can be better with the resources that we have if we have the right resources, the right leadership. What are your thoughts? Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. What's your name?
This is Dr. calling from Itakure.
All right, go ahead quickly.
I'm very sorry, ma'am. Please be picking the call of the callers. Because you are the analyst, you have done your own time. Since you have opened the story and you have been calling this morning.
Please go ahead with your thoughts, sir.
The issue of our leaders. So I want to bring my comment. They only face the issue of politics and abandon governance and serving of humanity and safety to the followers. The way our leaders are handle the governance as if they are turn it into business. So in short, no accountability, no discipline. So we need to change our system of governance into the one so that we favor the followers. So we are facing the failure of governance and corruption right now. And we need to keep. For example, we do something the same way and we are expecting a different result.
All right. All right. Thank you very much for your take. 0913-655-6952. 0913-655-6952. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
Yes, my name. I'm calling from Namibia.
All right. Go ahead, sir.
Thank you, sir.
The one thing I want us to know is we even have more leadership problem than students. Because we choose the leaders, they are very, very few. At national level, we have just a president, Senate president, and so on and so forth. So all of them together, with State House of Assembly and governors and everything, they are less than 10,000. And Nigeria is about 200 million. The problem the country has is that, like you said in its own time, though you may not be able to ask your dad, why didn't you do much? But your dad knows his own responsibility. He's the one that he hasn't paid. The only thing is, you may not show him. But now, everybody cares only for himself. Give me a chance to go and see Governor of Kwara State today. What I will discuss with him is my personal problem. Not the problem of the community. We don't have water, we don't have this, we don't have that. personal problems and even my family's problems. And any country where people hammer on their own personal problems, on those who are really not, don't accept it.
All right.
That's the problem. Finally, on a lighter mood, when you are praying, Bisola, you pray for Christians, you say, may God answer your prayer. You pray for Muslims, you say, God will answer your prayer. What of you? You are either of these two. May God answer your prayer too.
Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. All right. This one says, good morning, Bisola. I think we have a leadership problem. Many of our incumbent and prospective leaders do not have good intention towards the masses. And on the per capita income, how do you measure it with the current national condition? Next one says, okay, let me take this call and then we take the message. It's quite long. Hello.
God bless you.
God bless you too. What's your name?
Happy Monday Sunday, yesterday.
Thank you very much.
This is coming from that journey.
All right, go ahead, sir.
These people, they are forgetting that they are shepherds. There must be a good shepherd, our leaders. They are being called by God Almighty. Nobody can be created without the knowledge of God Almighty. They should not forget that they are being called, and they should do their work with faithfulness, straightforwardness, as simple as that.
All right. Thank you, Pa Godwin. Thank you so much for calling. This one says, Bisola, except we want to deceive ourselves. The head on easy lies the head who wears the crown. On ease. All right. He says, a leader is a singular person with several subordinates. No leader would like his name to be soiled. The Senate and the representative who make the law have not been up to their task. The governors and the local government chairmen who are given large amounts of allocation have not been sincere with the spending. I wish our leaders take action on the bad wagons but behind them because of the future, particularly after 4 or 8 years. Those who are saying Hosanna today will say crucified tomorrow. No doubt about that. Prince Bankole from Owakajola. One more call and then we'll move on to the next story. Hello? 0913-655-6952. 0913-655-6952. That is the number to call. This one says, I laugh. Good morning, Bisola, and our guest. It says, our problem in Nigeria is shared by both leaders and followers. It takes two hands to clap. The leaders use their right hand and our left hand to do the clapping. Leaders are from among the followers. Our elites, for instance, have compromised good governance. Leaders use followers to perpetrate whatever evil they wish to do. It takes more than one person to commit crime. Leaders cannot steal without the cooperation of followers. We are both culpable. Elder Yemi Ashaju. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Madam Bisola.
Good morning, sir. What's your name?
Good morning to Dr. Adisiko.
Thank you so much, sir.
How was your weekend? This is Officer Muti speaking.
Welcome, Officer Muti.
You know, your guests have said it all. You know, you as a person, if you stand that this is my stand, 99 rest people, they will be castigating you. Now, who are you? You want to be. You know, the problem we're asking is the leader, is the follower. Because when a politician gets to the office, those in the office, because of their own selfish interest, because of what they two are stealing from that office, they will now call him down. This is how we do this, how we do it. Forgetting that there are larger populace in the public waiting for the dividends of democracy from the people. So we need the orientation, and we just need change of attitude.
All right.
And we need a strict corruption law. That when we go to China, you can, if you see one that you are going, if you are caught, if people are not dying for their sin, we will not have it. We will not have it good in this country. We are going by it.
All right. Thank you, Officer Matthew. Thank you so much. I wish we had time to talk more on that. I would have asked you about, stricter laws. Maybe would this actually help us?
Yes, it's 42.
All right.
But you see, policy will not implement itself. It is the same people. One person will enforce, one person will make it, another person will implement.
All right.
Leaders are supposed to be the one to give us the right policy. Followers are supposed to be the one to uphold it, especially allow the government to do the easy implementation.
Okay.
But once you have a problem between the leadership and the follower, the policy will just be there in the book for nothing.
All right, let's quickly touch on the second story, and this one is, quite concerning. A viral video showed students bullying a fellow student at Igbenedion Education Center, and this particular video has sparked nationwide outrage and renewed concerns about discipline and supervision in Nigerian schools. The video showed 2 students beating and kicking another student, while a third one recorded the incident. Following the outcry, the school expelled the students involved, and authorities have begun investigations on this particular matter. And this particular issue has raised concerns about bullying, the role of, the family in all of this, the parents, the role of the school as well. How strong are the campaigns against bullying in our schools? What are the schools doing? Are they doing enough, or is there more that needs to be done? According to the school confirmed the particular incident and said that the students involved have been expelled, and then the one making the video, the one recording, was also suspended. But the police is saying that no, the Edo State Police Command has launched an investigation into the matter and have said that expulsion alone cannot be enough on this particular matter, that they need to take it up and then prosecute this particular students. The school is claiming that they're minors, but they're also cooperating with the police to also conduct their investigations thoroughly. What are your thoughts about this? Let's take a look at the school as an institution. I know that you're an educator. You have worked with young ones, older ones over time. How far have we gone in our campaign against bullying? As a school, are institutions doing enough to curb bullying?
Well, I've been a teacher for a while now, and so I understand what is happening in the educational sector, especially has to do with bullying. I'm a victim myself. Several years in government secondary school, GSS learning here, during my days in secondary school. And during our time, if you are bullied, it will be free of charge, because the school feels that that's a way the senior students can get you on a track. But things are not the same now, especially with the Child Rights Act and other laws that are related to the way you treat students and probably minors. And that's why we need to be careful, especially with something that has to do with legal thing. The school are doing, their efforts now, especially private and public schools. Like I heard somebody announcing the other time that public schools are doing better than the private school. Well, the truth is just that the problem should be first from the laws that the school holds when the student is coming in.
Okay.
I give you a typical example. I have worked with a school for 11 years. It's an international school. If I mention it and you say I'm advertising. At some point when we can no longer condone this bullying of a thing, majority of our students in that school happens to be the students of politicians. And do you know that the son of the governor will now be looking at the son of the chairman of a local government as somebody who should be under him, because he can feel the daddy. The way the daddy also respects the daddy at home when they are on holiday. And they will bring that mentality to school. So when we were thinking of how do we go about these things? So the first thing we did was to make a prison. We built 2 prisons. One for the girls, one for the boys. So that what you are going to see in the society, first get to see it here within the school compound. And then when you get to the society, you know that what is obtainable there is what we are operating in. So there
might even be tougher.
We have to build 2 facilities. We call it prison. If you call it correction center, it will not be that heavy on their heart. And then we made a load of rules. And we gave them, that rule of rules was written on the 10th commandment. It was written in their classroom at the back, is on the board, is everywhere. Anything you want to do, you see it there. Question paper is on it. It's everywhere. So you wouldn't say you are ignorant of it. And then once you commit one of those rules, there's a point attached to it. Now, when your point gains to 50%, then there are certain things you are deprived of. In fact, parents will come for PTA, will still tell the parents that they cannot go in to see the children. In fact, the student will be locked up in the prison. They will not allow you to go to the back of the prison where you can say, Bolade Bawoni, I am here to see you, but they tell you, my dear, you have 50 points. You know, I say, so don't do that again. All the food we brought for you now, you cannot have access to it. And then again, we have social nights where we bring artists from outside, we bring people, troops to come and play for them at the weekend. Once you are 50% upward, you are already locked up. So it gets to a point that when student gets to 30, their consciousness bring them to the fact that I'm going to be denied of this, activity. So they will now be extraordinarily careful and they won't do this thing. So it boils down on the law of the school. If the school laws are so strict that the student knows that, well, okay, let me ask you, Bisola, why don't students fight in the university? They are adults, they are more aggressive, they are free. They can, boys to boys can give us. Have you seen two guys fighting within the school compound?
Very rare.
Everybody knows that once you fight, you have graduated.
You are going home.
From University of Law, you are facing tanke. That's the only way from.
Yes.
You face tanke. So because you are conscious of it, even when you are angry within the school, you say, we will meet in town. So this consciousness of this law.
And the thing is, even when if the school knows that something like that happened in town, outside, you could also,
Anikwa University expelled some students that fought outside just last semester. They fought outside.
Once you are their student.
No, you are students. You are carrying that flag that a student, you fight, no problem, you are gone. So once they get to know that this is the rule, they will also play by the rule.
All right. But another question now, comes to mind. What is the role of the parents in all of this?
Then I say this.
Because is it just the responsibility of the school to control all of this?
I think the foundation should even be from home. For example, I have 2 girls and I have a boy in Bindu. Anytime they have issue, there's no way they will not have issue.
Definitely.
Anytime they have issue, if I see any, when they were smaller, when I see any of them crying, obviously it is the boy that can beat either of the 2 girls. I used to call him and say, see, have you seen me beating your mommy before? And he will say, no. Okay, you cannot beat a girl. From that, the guy will now be responsible that I don't have to beat the 2 of them. So most times he will come to get them reported. That they see what somebody has done. Okay, I will now wage in. But it's not an issue of during my upbringing, my parents, you cannot fight outside and come back inside and cry. And daddy will say, go back, go and fight again. But you cannot say that now. So from home, parents has a lot to do by telling their kids, this is what you should do. If you are not beating your siblings, you cannot go to school and beat a schoolmate like that. No matter what the schoolmate will do. When I saw the video for the first time, my first imagination was that I imagined 2 things. Imagine my son is the one being beaten. What will I do? Imagine if my son is the one who is beating somebody like that. What will I also do? Number 1, I can't see it. My son cannot do that, except he want to be in trouble with me. But okay, last 2 weeks, I had to beat him at tanke. And you need to see the face and the responses of a lot of guys that came out of that Bekadim hotel when I was beating my son and daughter together at the same time by the roadside. All of them were looking at me and this man is mad. They said this man is a madman. Somebody said, and he's a doctor. They said this must not be a corrector. It's a lunatic doctor. Why would he be beating his kids like this? I heard them saying it. But you see, within me, I know that you want my student to be spoiled like you, Abi. No problem. I know what I'm doing. I'm not mad. I just put them in the car.
You will see the results in future.
When I got to the car, I said, hello, and they said, Daddy, we are sorry. And that's all. So in the house, you have a lot to do. So that if you give that good foundation and you keep on, not that you say, I've taught them this and you sleep off. You have to constantly and consistently look after them to see that what they are doing and what they are not doing.
All right, so let's take some reactions. The phone line has been buzzing. What do you think parents can do? Do you think the schools are also doing enough? Do you think the strategies that some of the schools currently have in place, is it working? What can we do to ensure that we rid our society of this? 0913 655 6952. Hello. Hello, good morning. All right, Pa Godwin, go ahead.
Now, what is that charity begins at home? Let's train our children. It is the Bible. Were they sent to school to fight? Not at all. And these are the leaders of tomorrow that we are aiming at. Look at it now. This is the case. It's a pity. Tell your child, if you don't anything in the school, I will never go to court or to university or to secondary school or to police to come and beg you. You're on your own. We should tell you like that.
All right.
Don't follow them. You should not follow anybody to do evil.
All right. Thank you, Pa Godwin. Thank you so much.
Yes.
All right, thank you, Pa Godwin. 0913-655-6952. Please, when you're calling, please, make it as short as possible. We don't have a lot of time and would like to take more interactions on the program. 0913-655-6952. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
Pastor Afalabi calling the morning.
All right, Pastor Afalabi. Go ahead, sir, quickly.
I want to greet my comrade doctor.
Thank you.
And all that caller.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, the problem is the fallout from the decadence in the society. To me, most of us have been seeing, even our leaders of today, fighting the National Assembly, and nothing will happen. I think people fighting on the street, and nothing will happen. And all these children, they learn by imitation. Now, we have seen politicians fighting. Cannot tell people. This school, the boy that was recording was also suspended, which means next time, if anybody sees somebody that is free,
nobody will record.
Can you see how everything has just been mesmerized? The society, people are hungry and they are hungry at the same time. The only thing I know is that God will help us all.
All right, amen.
At times, if we still discipline all these children in the society, what they see influence them, even in the internet. Except we join it with prayer. That is my own opinion.
All right. Thank you so much, Pastor. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. 0913-655-6952. Bullying is common in our schools. Some people blame it on the school, the government, and the parents. Home is the chief school of human virtues. How can a child who defies the right parenting be the responsibility of a teacher who is not even yet a parent? How do you expect a teacher who could be beaten up by a brawling father or mother for correcting a child? How many children does the governor know? The enforcement of school laws could be problematic and could land some of the enforcers in trouble. Oh, that Yemi has charged you. All right, let's take this call quickly. Hello. Oh, I'll keep the calls coming in. This one says, God bless your guest. I too like him, just too fluent and faithful in his analysis. Going on the school issue, what do you expect from parents fighting in the school? Our representatives fight and throw chairs at each other in the Green Chamber. Nigeria will be great again. Israel from Tanke. Hello.
Good morning, ma.
Good morning, sir. Go ahead. We have 30 seconds.
This is Dr. Larry Okiki, exponent, from Itakuri.
All right, quickly, sir.
I want to make my comment brief on the issue of our students.
Okay.
So it is both parents and the government has many roles to play. Firstly, parents are the first teacher of their child. So through the home training, so for charity begins at home. While the government and teachers need to redouble their efforts on the good performances and the humbleness of the students.
All right.
So, but finally, we need to do everything in such a way that our child will be very good in the community. So may God bless us.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Larry Kiki. Thank you so much. Good morning. I completely agree with your guest. Nigeria's problem is more followership than leadership. Nigeria is a complex country to govern. No matter the policy you have, you need people to carry them out. Nigerians are the problems of Nigeria. Yinka Adikoya from Airport Ilorin. Hello. Oh, well, please call us back 0913-655-6952. He says, please, can the guest explain to us, as a teacher, why the person who made the video got suspended? That's Alista from Odo.
Well, I was just about to say, talking about that. You see, the school rules are school rules. If you are an aid to a particular act, you are also guilty of that same act.
Okay.
For example, when they were getting that student beaten, there's nothing wrong in that boy. The time he was spending, recording that video, there's nothing wrong in him going back to the school authority to report if he's not part of it. Though he was pleading, he was saying, the guy is okay now, he's okay now. It means in the first place, he knows about it. He was prepared to also be part of it. That's why he started recording. So he needs to be taught a lesson too. But somebody is looking at it from another perspective now that other students will not want to record something. Are we saying those things to continue? What we are saying is, if you see it, report it. When to the right authorities immediately. That's the essence of his punishment.
Rather than make a video.
Yes, that's the essence of his punishment. When he was saying, he's sorry, guy, cool now, was cool. Because
there's a difference between please now leave him alone.
He wanted some part of punishment for that boy, but he was thinking that punishment was getting too much. That was he was pleading, because he was actually recording it the way it was. So he have to be punished too, in my own opinion.
All right. One more call. Hello. Good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning. What's your name?
My name is Abdulaziz.
Please speak a little louder.
Okay, my name is Abdulaziz. I'm calling from Ilorin.
All right, Abdulaziz. Go ahead. We have 30 seconds.
You see, the problem is the African culture has been broken. And that is why we are having too much problem in our society today. In every society to be a good society, it must have started from home. Broken home, and the way many of our parents today are taking care of their children, in fact, is the root problem of what they are having in our society today. You will see a child, secondary school student, that will have different hairstyles on his head. Many of them, they will shut their trousers, and they left home for school. And when they even get to school, there is no much attention. Many of the teachers, they are just only after to teach, to enter the class and teach. They leave out other moral lessons for the students.
All right.
And that is why our society is like this.
All right.
So the problem is from the parents. If good parenting is being taken care of, the problem in our society will be minimal.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. This one says, I am not surprised. The reason behind that is that government should accept the fact that they give room for bullying as well as immoral and ungodly behavior of our students. In the past, there were ways of modeling different misbehavior by the school or in the school in those days. Imagine a student beating up a teacher. Yoruba says 4 eyes give birth to a child. Several eyes contribute to the well-being of that child. Prince Bankole from Owakajola. I wish we had more time on the program, but let's quickly, touch on this one. And this has to do with a political empowerment program that organized by the City Boy movement in Owerri in Imo State, which ended in chaos after a crowd disrupted the event and looted items meant for distribution to beneficiaries. We've had cases like this as well. But, this is the time where we would continue to see empowerment programs happen. Yes, but why are we having issues like that? Why are people forcefully taking things that belong to other people? Some are saying, poverty has been used as a weapon against the citizens of the country, so they're fighting back. But is it right? Is it okay?
See, Bisola, as much as I don't like what happened in that scene, but because I saw the video on Sahara reporters, but the truth is that this is an indication for these people to see that we have issues in the country, especially has to do with poverty and struggling people that want to survive. But I was surprised to see, I saw laptop, I saw sewing machine, I saw grinding machine, and I understand that can be empowerment.
Fertilizer.
But when I saw bag, you said fertilizer, and I was thinking that how will a bag of rice empower somebody? So it's fertilizer.
No, there was also food packages, and then fertilizer and other.
Those foods, they are also
empowerment. People are hungry.
You see, sometimes we get to insult the integrity, the mindset of people. And when that mindset of people are insulted, they will just look at it that what you are doing is rubbish. If it doesn't make sense to them, they are ready to destroy it. I'm telling you, you are coming to say, okay, you want to give a machine to people that should be the way of empowerment. When your children, your family members are in abroad studying, See, if you want to empower us, can't you create a school for us to learn something? Can't you create a school? When you now get out of that school, you now give that empowerment machine. That will not involve crowd.
All right.
Probably you have an institution where technical education are taught, and then after that you say, okay, all of you that are graduates of this place, take this, this is your empowerment. But you want to empower people that are hungry. You know, sometimes you get them insulted, and you see this kind of misbehavior can come up from such things.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Olaifa, for coming. I wish we had more time on the program, but really appreciate you. Thank you so much. My guest on the program has been Dr. Sunday Olaifa Adesheko. Thank you to everyone who sent in messages and to those who called in as well. We can't take any more calls. Bawadasi is coming up shortly. My name is Bisola Oduwole Suleiman. As I always say on this program, we will not stop talking about issues that affect us as a people until Nigeria